it should not just end. It doesn't end with us.
Okay.
So
Then we're going to be going on a short break, and when we come back, I'm going to be asking Abiodun one more last question on that topic. Please stay. Welcome back. It's still Women in Conversation, WIC. I still have Abiodun, Mercy, and Princess Edith in the house. We were talking about distance relationship. Before we leave that topic, I want to ask Abiodun one last question. I have heard certain people say that distance relationship, it could be marriage, it could be just courting or dating, like, whatever you want to choose. They have said it pays them better because the love tends to rejuvenate when their spouse comes back. It looks like they're starting afresh. They're excited to have the partner back. Is it true, or what's your take on that? Do you think it is an advantage to that distance marriage, or it's just someone's perception?
I think it depends, because it's all based on individual personality. Because I've heard that as well, that when you're away, you get to reflect more, you get to appreciate the person more. So when they come, which is true, sometimes when you're by yourself, you reflect more, you get to know, you get to think about that person more. So maybe then you just get to appreciate. So when they now come, so it can help. But and then I know in counseling as well, sometimes they tell you to give each other space. When when there's like domestic violence, or maybe, they tell to give each other space to see how things go, and then after that, the woman and the man now start to really think how valuable this person. So I think space helps. It does help, because when you look at yourself, sometimes when you're in your quiet time, you get to think better, you get to reflect more than when somebody is always in your face and all that stuff. Because when you're a husband, you're there, you just have that time not with your husband. And I think it does help.
It does help.
But it has to be based on agreement, because some women and some men, you have to know your man cannot be away for too long. And it's probably not healthy as well.
Because if based on that, I love the word you said, personality, because for some persons who naturally, there are some people naturally don't like staying with people for too long. So if that kind of person gets married, there are tendencies that they will get tired of their spouse over time. So that is where God brings me to the issue of mentality. You need to work on your perspective and work on your mindset before you go into marriage, especially for people like that. There are tendencies that you get tired of your spouse if you are not careful.
I was saying something. I have a young couple like that. She's just a young girl, and she got married. I was like, when are you joining your husband? She said, sister, I'm okay here in Lagos. I was like, yeah, just a young girl. You need each other. I was trying to encourage, say, sister, I appreciate your love. You see, if we come together, I don't think this thing will last. She told me this. I had to shut her down. Like, no, don't say that word. That's a negative word. She said, no, you guys cause me and guys cause I know I make we day together. So as is there and I'm here, we appreciate it. You can see from the outset, she know the kind of man she has. No, but distance to some extent, it also help in some relationship. There are some people that don't like people in their space. They don't like when you this too closeness. You bring quarrel, bring disagreement, you argue over it. There are some people, once they arrange you here, they want to meet the show there. And in marriage, it's not like that. You drop your handbag there. You want to come back next tomorrow and meet 3 days time. You want to meet the handbag there. In marriage, it's not like that. Be expecting that somebody will just put the handbag and trade somewhere else. You understand? Be ready to accommodate anything. But so because they are like that, they want somebody that would be far away whenever they come. Maybe it's 3 days.
Just a few days or few weeks.
3 days, 4 days, they will just be lovey-dovey, and there's no disagreement, no much, you're not on my face, I'm not your face. They like it like that. It keeps their relationship stronger and longer.
Very soon, we'd like to know your takes on this. Very, very soon, you'll be having a calling into this program, so we know your takes on this. Mercy, you were going to say something.
Yes, because these are life skills that we grow up with as children. Ability to accommodate people, tolerate people, be patient with people. So if you don't have these life skills, there are tendencies that it reflects in your marriage, just like what we are saying. And that kind of atmosphere cannot build a solid, so to say, I stand to be corrected, but for me, I feel whether you like it or not, the marriage will not be. It's just like everybody is like, okay, let me do my things myself. Maybe for after a while, we'll come back again. We feel that way. Maybe we rejuvenate and all of that. But any which way, it will have a space. It will affect the marriage. Okay, what if they start having children? What happens?
No, if they start having children for somebody that doesn't want the spouse to live with them,
yes,
they understand each other. They understand their language. See, if two of a kind married, they won't break up. Do you know that? If two people of a kind get to meet each other, they will understand their language. You, the other person that they see, they will be wondering, what are these people doing together? They know what they are doing.
Okay, we're going to be moving on, because if we stick on this distance marriage thing, we won't get out of this. I want us to move on to matchmaking. Matchmaking, since we're talking marriage, matchmaking. Abiodun, Abiodun is almost opening an office for that. So, is it right to matchmake two people?
You know what? Yeah, I like doing this. Yeah, but whether it's right or wrong, somebody told me off the other day that that don't do things like that. Because when something goes wrong, and they'll blame you. So don't do it. Let God take His course. But I said, but at least all I'm doing is like connect and say, take me, do you like it, and leave it. She said even that, because she said that something happened to her. That a friend matchmade her with her own friend, and when they went out on a date, she found out that the guy was in love with her friend.
Oh no! So it wasn't a sincere matchmaking.
But she didn't know. She didn't know.
The friend
did not know the match. The friend did not know, because the other friend was going out with somebody else. But she was just thinking, this guy is single, not knowing that this guy was in love with her instead of So things like that make her. And then she was like, "What are we here for?" And she just found out after talking to him, it was just about the girl, and then he actually opened up. I'm just saying things like that. So it's but I like to just like, I see somebody that's single, and I know somebody else that's single. Let's see, I think that it might work. But sometimes it's not that. You need to really pray about it. Yeah, you need to now wear your spiritual
glasses.
Even when you wear your spiritual cap and you feel that maybe this, but did you hear from God? Did God actually show you that this, because apparently, it's not you that finds it. Say he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So the man has to find her.
But believe me, you could find your good thing from anywhere. I could go visit Edith now, and a friend is visiting her, and he sees me and likes me.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know?
So, but it might hold on, Edith. It might not approach me immediately. Okay, he will want to talk to his friend.
Yeah, sure.
This your friend.
How you see him?
I like her. So that's also matchmaking.
Yeah, you can encourage.
No, that's not matchmaking.
Okay, there's this lady in the UK. Your UK. And then
I'm going to take us there.
The cold. I'd rather be in
So her friend, she's been disturbing her friend here in Nigeria because she had lost her husband so many years ago. So she's been disturbing the friend. I'm just lonely. The children are all grown up. I need a friend. I need a partner. I need, someone I could. And then the friend decided to introduce someone who also had lost his wife to her. Now, why I'm bringing up this story is what you said.
Okay.
He is not the talking type. He's not one person that wants to start calling you every minute and how you doing, and he calls like once in a blue moon, and he goes like, "How are you today? Have you eaten? Okay." And it cuts all the conversation. So, but this person, the lady is very upset with who had introduced them.
Okay.
So that's where you come in, not wanting to introduce or even matchmake, because sometimes it's a headache.
At the end of the day,
she is very upset. She's been calling this her friend in Nigeria. Why do you introduce someone like this to me? Blah, blah, blah. And the friend says, I know him. He's a nice person, but he's a gentle person. but she's not wanting to accept it.
So what does she want?
So the guy should be calling her every
See, you
minute.
see, what we want, what I want in a relationship may not be what you want. But ability to come to terms with what is on ground matters. Now you have a relationship. When you don't have a relationship, you were crying foul, looking for who will help you. Now you have seen a friend that introduced somebody to you, and the guy, like you said, is a gentleman. What else are you looking for? Or you can, why don't you go outside and look for the one that will be calling you every 2 minutes?
The Jagaban.
So now, it has to be, the communication comes in. Let the man or the guy know that, guy, your communication is poor.
Not meeting up.
It's not meeting
It's
up.
not meeting up. Mercy, why you throwing one?
Yeah, it's poor. You have to,
Don't die in silence.
Don't die in silence. So bring it up, like, can we talk about this? Your communication is really not meeting up and it's poor. Can you increase the volume? Can you increase the volume? So that at least when you used to call maybe once a day, can you make it twice?
Yeah.
You know, he's a gentleman. You have to start whining him. Sorry, you have to start whining him. To him.
Bye.
There are some people you have to tune like television.
To get
What you want out of them.
So if this lady in question is a mature lady, you know how we do things now. Now only Gen Z know they sabi do those things.
You know what?
The Gen Z knows it more than you now.
No, in their way. It worked for them in their way. Okay. So now, if you are able to work on this man, please increase this tempo. I actually like you, and I like what we have. I don't want to lose it. Not going back to fight the person that introduced you. He didn't do you any bad. Rather, he does you good. You understand? So now, talk to this guy. Can you increase this tempo? And if you talk to him, you know this language now. People talk to people. People understand.
Yeah.
Is that PDP?
Where are we coming from?
So where are you coming from?
There's a place that we all need to understand in terms of personality and our individual differences. So I tell people there's a place of adjustment. Yes, I agree the man can adjust.
Yeah.
But with the tempo of that kind of woman, he cannot adjust to the level of that woman. So the woman has to come to a middle point.
They have to meet at the middle.
So you understand where both of them, their communication will be able to, match up. You understand? So the woman should not expect that the man will meet her at her level. So
Men naturally,
that understanding
men naturally don't actually communicate like that, just like women. Women will like everybody, like especially when you are in love.
Oh, Jesus.
Especially when the love is just fresh, or when the relationship is just fresh. You want this, how you doing? What are you eating? What did you eat? How does that change anything?
Oh my God.
Are you getting it? So there are people like that. Then when you are a very busy person, you won't have time for what did you eat? What are you eating? What have you not eaten? You get, so if you know your free time and you know how to manage it, so you have to, like you said, she has to also manage her what she wants, and the guy has to also increase the tempo so that they will meet at the junction.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can I just say one more thing?
My
My stepmom
1
told
minute,
me,
please.
thank you, recently, she said, you must know your man, and then I heard something, I think from a woman's program. She said when she married her husband, because you need to understand the man, his background, where he was brought up. He might have been brought up where the mom and Kenny had separate bedrooms, they were not so close. So she said when she got married, that birthdays, the man does not celebrate birthdays, didn't give her present and everything. For years, she was very depressed and everything. After a while, she would buy the presents and give it to him to present to her and teach him. She started to teach him. She started to what she wanted, in her because there's a lot of things that he wasn't doing, like the calls
what I'm
and
saying,
all that.
Maturity.
And then she started to teach him, and now he's like he's now so used to it.
So, but that is not to say that we should be
I was going to conclude with that. Is it one second? Is it right to matchmake or wrong?
Right.
I think it's okay.
It's
depending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay to matchmake?
For me, it's
not your thing.
It's not a thing for
me.
me.
Is it right to matchmake?
It is very right
to matchmake. It is right to matchmake. Anyway, we are opening an office for matchmaking very soon. And it will be announced. The head of the department will be announced. And the office address and the telephone number will be announced very shortly. Thank you for joining us on today's episode on WIC. I hope you girls enjoyed yourself.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm sure our viewers are catching fun. Join us again same time tomorrow. My name is Patricia Uwemukebe.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
Hi there, it's another exciting time on Heritage where I get you closer to your culture and tradition with yours sincerely, Oloije Oikokai. Now today on Heritage we'll be going to Botswana. Now, it pleases you to know that Botswana as of 2024 had a population of 2.4 million people. Yes, 2.4 million people. So today we'll be taking a ride down to Botswana to go see what they have for us as far as culture and tradition is concerned. This dance moves. Are you ready? Are you ready? So let's go over to Botswana right now with yours sincerely, Oloije Oikokai. This is traditional dance originated from a private concession located in the Central Kalahari Game Reserve in Botswana. known for wildlife and safari experience.
Tarisei. Wala ko ni sunten mo. Arimu tapo. Ala. Ala. Terus menunjukkan ini. Dia jadi kamera itu ada kupo. Ada kamera. Mana jadi kena ini?
This group performed various Tswana and San traditional dances, which represents the stories, roots, and spirit of Botswana heritage. Kalatisa dance is a dance which uses leg movements to the rhythm as people wriggle their waist in style. The dance is mostly interesting, characterized by its electrifying energy, beautiful moves, strong culture, storytelling, and exceptional performance. It is a traditional dance from Botswana that has earned national recognition and acclaim. The dance serves to keep the community heritage alive, representing intergenerational support and strength of family ties. Indeed, this is our heritage. All right, sure. It certainly has been an exciting time today on Heritage, taking a trip down to Botswana. And I know you loved the dances, the music, and the drum beats. So we'll be seeing you again next week for another exciting time. Till then, to have yourself a blessed day. Bye for now.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body. But the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
bustling Oselu Market to get to know the current price of tomatoes and fresh pepper. We are done with the festive season. We are done with the Christmas celebration and the New Year celebration. So we are here to find out if the prices is still affected by the festive celebration. So come with us as we get to know the current price of fresh pepper and tomatoes. I am Stephanie Notoriwa.
Welcome to Market Survey, your weekly guide to the pulse of trade and daily living in Benin City. Contrary to expectations, the festive season did not record a sharp increase in the prices of some food items. For tomatoes and fresh pepper, prices remained relatively affordable, largely due to steady supply and moderate demand during the period. Now the festive celebrations are over, there has been a slight adjustment in prices. On this edition of Market Survey, we focus on tomatoes and fresh pepper, two everyday essential in Nigerian cooking, to find out how much they currently cost and what has influenced recent prices.
Now Christmas don't finish, New Year don't finish. So how tomatoes be? The price don't increase, I be still.
The price don't come down as it be for Christmas and New Year. Don't still reduce now.
So how much na person they buy basket? How much are they buying now?
Basket before Benio na 90,000, 70, but now is 50,000. Hausa now before 35, 30, 40, but now we dey see 25, we dey see 20, we dey see 30. Depends on the way the tomatoes be.
So this one now where you shade where they those baskets, how much they sell them?
We dey sell this one 5,000, 4,000. This one they sell 2,000, 1,500. Depend as we take buy. So we take the same.
But if you say it go come down and pass the way it day like this?
I'm not sure because it don't come down well. Don't come down well.
So what about fresh pepper?
Fresh pepper don't still come down. For Christmas, that small bag we they buy at 50,000. But now we they see 30,000, 17, 20. So everything don't come down.
So for shading of pepper now, if you see 200 naira.
Yes, now 200 naira a day, 500. But now they see 200, 500. Depends on how.
Okay, so like if they shade this kind of rubber for fresh pepper.
Who wants to use and buy? We still give them. Like this one, we still give them 1,500 for fresh pepper.
So now the price where they now, if you say they fair enough, say may not reduce past this one.
If you reduce past this one, we go happy because that time now we go they sell. People they go feed, they buy tomatoes, buy pepper, they chop. As rice don't come down now, they will see money they buy both tomatoes, they eat rice. So we go they happy if you even less past this one.
So as less now, people they patronize where they.
People still they buy small. You know say no, they not they complain like that. No say as Christmas don't finish, so money not too much day, so that they afford to buy them.
Christmas don't finish, New Year don't finish. So how the price for tomatoes?
Don't come down well. Yes, as before. As at last year. Don't see come down well.
So how much they carry baskets now?
Small baskets. What they call them felele, we carry at 30,000 now, 25. Depends as it be. You will see some 20.
So how much they carry before?
Before we carry at 50, 60. Before.
So these ones where you shade now for outside, how much they sell them?
Like that one now, sell at 1,000 to 1,500.
Then what about fresh pepper? Fresh pepper still reduced for price?
Yes, cheap well.
But they just say why the TV still there now, say that because say heat still there, say once they enter.
Yeah, all of them they melt. We not greasy hamata. You don't see and all of them melt, they melt anyhow. Not the fish seller. That's why they throw away 9 many. Like all this one now, I throw away, I want to go throw away them. That is spoil where we call no hamata. Hamata not Greek come. It will say hamata day now you go dry a week, you not go see one breaking one.
But that time you can't even still cheap because that is spoil.
Yes.
There was pepper now. How much did they shade the least amount of pepper?
Pepper with a shade 500. The person still coin say need 200. We'll still give her.
Okay. So pepper now pepper like the season now we dey. I be pepper see they spoil the way tomatoes they spoil now.
Pepper see they melt. They melt. See them now. I even they dry. Na perishable goods.
Yes.
Pepper don't come down. Before we dey buy this pepper, before that Christmas, we dey buy 50, 55, at times 45 as it a day. But right now we dey buy 20, at times 23, at times 25. That is maximum price. Then about tomatoes, it's okay by price. Then before tomatoes we dey carry 75, 85. Now we dey carry 50, 55, 45. That is Benin side. For Hausa side, 25, 22, 18. As it a day for baskets. And so now.
But I guess say because in a heat now we will still day. That's why the price still be like that.
Yes, so now because I say na heat, so if to say it's not day, say Harmattan read day. Maybe for less past this one. So this heat period now, that make the price be like this. If to say Harmattan read day must for come down pass like this.
So how much I pay to carry the tomatoes during Christmas and New Year?
We buy during Christmas and New Year I buy 75. I buy 85. That's why I say buy.
Pepper still increase that time.
Increase I buy pepper 55, 50. Different of pepper. Like this one and a native. I buy 55. The Hausa, that is that big one. I buy that one 50,000. This one 55.
So this native one is expensive.
That expensive pass.
Pass.
Yes. Now it hot pass as per hot. Some people they will know they eat pepper. You go say no want anything they prepish. Go for that Hausa. You say if they like the scent.
But for this pepper, if you say go 50 corner past this one. Pepper still heat still they affect them.
Heat still they affect pepper. Wait till affect tomatoes, they affect pepper. Heat still they affect them. But as per say maybe the pepper, whether if it come down past this one, you know say price they come, they go, they come, they go. You know your day stable. At times now if you say they just come market, they don't see buyers. So if you say more just shona, may our money no waste. Now be down. Maybe the fish sell 18 like that.
Findings from the interview show that tomatoes and fresh pepper remain affordable during the festive season, largely because demand did not rise significantly. Steady supply from farming areas ensure that prices were kept within the reach of most households. In the post-festive period, prices have adjusted slightly downward as buying pattern remained calm and supply continued to meet demand. Traders say the absence of pressure buying has helped prevent sharp price increases. Overall, the interview revealed that affordability during and after the festive season has been driven more by balanced demand and steady supply than by temporary price spike.
How tomatoes price been? Now Christmas don't finish, New Year don't finish. The prices don't come down.
Yes, it don't come down.
So how much na affected they carry baskets before?
We buy basket, big basket, we buy 100. But now 60.
But they say different type of tomatoes there. So tell me the types and the amount when I say they buy them.
Like tomato na 60 we dey buy. Sometimes you know say this our market they go up and down. Sometimes we go buy 50, sometimes we go buy 60. Okay. Now, but small basket now we bought it yesterday 25, 30. Okay. So which before that small basket we bought am 40, 50. Okay. But now 25, 30.
So now they tomato me.
Now that tomato na the market now.
Yeah,
yes, no.
Okay. What about fresh pepper? Fresh pepper still don't increase a bit.
Fresh pepper there that time, but now it still drop.
Okay. So how much
we buy back that time, big bag we buy 120, 100. But that big bag now we buy am 40. The small bag we buy am 20,000, 15,000.
So nah. How na say they preserve these tomatoes and fresh pepper? Because the last year where I come, they say the heat they make and they spoil on time. The things still they affect am now.
Yes, it they break. In Harmattan never come out, but now this heat time the tomatoes they break.
So what if heat not there again? If you say the prices go reduce past the way they did?
If heat not there again, Harmattan blow, tomato go come out well. Yes.
Then it go reduce.
It go still reduce.
Okay. So now at this price when I think they sell am now. If they ask you now, say you want me this, whether the price go day like this, you want me day like this, I may still come down.
If it dey like this, we go happy now. Nobody will go buy there. May if we drop out this one self.
So if you want me to drop, like how much if you say baskets of tomatoes?
For big one, that big one, if they sell at 40, we can buy it. The small one, if they sell at 20, we can buy it.
What about fresh pepper?
Fresh pepper may still drop. If it still drop, say the price cheap, like 10,000, 8,000, we can like it like that.
Happy New Year! How the market?
We thank God.
So, Mama, how tomatoes be for market? It don't come down.
Tomatoes too, it don't come down well, but no buyer. They say they never come for travel. Before we will sell one basket finish, we had.
How much I say they buy the basket before, and how much I say they buy?
That Christmas time we buy at 60,000, 100,000, 80,000. Nah, it don't cheap. But no buyer. Don't cheap well.
So this one we shade. So how much they sell?
This one 215.
Okay. 215 for this one.
15. This one, okay. This one 500. Okay. For one shade.
What about fresh pepper?
Fresh pepper don't still cheap. We buy them for Christmas a bag. We buy a bag for 35,000, 40,000. Now 12,000, 10,000, 11,000, 15, 17. Don't cheap, but no buyer.
They say they get different type of tomatoes. Which one they pass for the tomatoes? Now we say
this one I be better tomatoes.
What they call them?
This one are Tommy. Okay, from June, that one will take come out. Okay. That one are water. This one are better tomato. Don't see.
What is the difference between this Tommy and the okay?
This one they thick for stew. They thick well. That one are water. Okay.
Which one they sweet? They say one.
Now this one they sweet pass.
Okay, so now the price that they say these tomatoes and fresh pepper now, you say it don't cheap.
Don't cheap, but no buyer.
What if you say be the cost? If people not they buy?
I don't know whether they new do Christmas finish. Maybe from next week now, when workers don't start, everything go
calm down.
Yes.
Fresh pepper don't come down.
Don't come down.
As Christmas finish so.
Yes.
How much I say they carry basket before the bag?
Before they carry on 50,000. But now we they carry on 30, 25. And so they buy
this
now.
one you shade now, how much?
Now for 500.
This one like this one at 500?
Yes.
Even this one?
Yes, for 500.
So how much they get one that they shade put for like baskets?
Okay, no, not be basket, rubber. No say now depends of the rubber. Sometimes 8,000, 5,000, 7,000. Depends.
Of fresh pepper D.
Yes. This one are native. House still do. And so it is.
So the native and the outside, which one they pass?
Na native. Because native it is.
So this one there is on native.
Yes.
So how much I say they carry the outside for bag?
Now we they carry 15,000. Before they carry 45,000.
That's for the outside.
Yes, before, but now I don't fall.
Okay. So what about the native?
Native now bless now 30,000 now. Because don't see for before now 50,000.
Why native quite expensive pass outside?
Because now this one I the pepper pass. I make because this one many people still like pass outside.
So apart from outside and native, no that type of pepper. Now let that soon your day.
Pass Ishobo. Because that one not the pepper. Because they make just tomatoes and stew.
So which work you can't do if you know the pepper? Ishobo.
Because they make the stew they fine. If you put I go make them fine red. Now I make and they add and just pepper and tomatoes.
But they still say the outside will not they do the pepper like that.
You know why? Because many people know they too much they like that pepper one. Because now people they buy that outside small. I make them. Some people they not they too much they like this native. Yes.
So that means the native pepper pass the outside.
Yes.
That make the natives did there pass the outside.
Yes.
So the price now when I say they buy the bag now for markets. So you feel say the deficit still reduce past the way it did?
Yes, still they will still it was still less.
Like how much if you say maybe they sell now?
I know say not because I don't feel just guess. Not say until when you go read there. Now you go know the price of the and whether that's the less.
So if they say may you give price, like how much if you say they'll fit the seller?
No, they say they said 12, 10.
but this one I see the dear pass.
We've come to the end of today's edition of Market Survey, and we've got to know the current price of fresh pepper and tomatoes. We are done with the festive season, and now we are back to reality. So now we understand that prices of tomatoes and fresh pepper, they've reduced compared to how it was sold during the festive season because of the festive rush and celebration. So now it is quite affordable in the market. And that's the end of today's edition of Market Survey. And I am Stephanie Notoriuwa. Thank you so much for staying tuned.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
You not over. Yes. You not do so much. Yes. Where's it happening? Where's it happening? Oh. What's my dear? It's
Sama tope.
Wayadi makpome samane. Wayadi makpome samane. Wakume peme gbidejo. Wakume peme samane.
The Esama of Benin Kingdom thanked the new Edion for visiting him and advised them to always abide by the rules and regulations of their new positions. The Esama urged them to indulge in what will continue to bring development and progress to the community.
When I say it's your job, I went to us and I know what I mean.
Yes, Papa.
Look, Caliban, where you know, that we said, who paid you? Who paid you?
Baba.
Eko mwana sewa. Ewa ya lote nete dirwe asewa mafoma. Awe huwe dine. Ejo wuki. Ejo na wele. Ejo na pulupe. Ejo na mnuri ya kwa ewa hangiwada. Wawi kwa ba. Ojo wele. Kaja de nena ya de wuyi. Wawi kwa de wuna mwana no mase loka yi.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
Ojúde aṣáájú ẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ pẹ́. Ayaba aṣáájú ẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ pẹ́. Adaye aṣáájú ẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ pẹ́. Ẹgbẹ̀júwà.
certainly the best.
Waya bota now. Ugi bota we say anyone wa be enu po ogbon na. Osalobo Olawo no ge uyi no ro e ma no ma no salobo ayi le lu pe to 2026 ni ma ye na. No sabo na mo lo ma. O 2025 no lele wa ri na we gbe yan la dia. Eso no ebi no ga no ebi ne ma no eya no arupo no gbera osalu dazi nla onika oredo ya fere no na mo ya re anyway edene na me bota ma we sun na bota na we ka 1000 no gbera na we iba ati iba na to tayi akota aya re nede enu na ibi aga yo na oni ma te ibota maka we tamani mate na arena evani agbo egbo ibota ede na ore wa teme bisugbe Victor
edonaru wa donaru zamo wa ya selo gbe upogbo ni mala na ogogo no lo wa imi igbe wa imi mu wa imi ebe o oba atope
ore wa teme pastor ka bari una mure
ibi edonowo me ofo egbo sa oba go yaro iselogbe wa be na ka wa bi tota wa bi dawe ofo egbo sa oba go waro oba atope
ise me so abo se nge no bia o no ri edo ba yo ka we do ya fere me to wa ya o sa ru da su no jo fi waro no jo fun egbe aro me o ya aro nu wa wa ri ano o sa lo bo ene ni ka o adino de nu wa ne do ya fere oba atope anyway even magwakana afiworie noro de enwere iru na na mewe obi no ye no sulu nupo nema otano ladan we uwabi gbe no iye na te no gyan no kinu do no ma defio okianu kian aye onuwa aze emonuwa agugun iyama odo ame na we ezo raaro yaro okuriri o wa bieleme ezo na waro ege ya de kerezo ni kede agwalo to okunu we aye ya yin no odo we aye alele kan no ri o eyo na do biele eni ya fero kekinado ekinade se ye ni wa ma ho ni ma ge sesemesi so pa uwo wa ma kege bo ye bo wa we ota pastor
domo
da ko wa ge ko lo gbera da fu wo de na ge
wa se no wa many kata wo so lo gbera we upogmo ara la oyo ma no ti papa oge be fun ne ari gwe obono pa ebe gwe ladian eri em pogmo yi ma be ti oge nu pogbera ne eri fo e na o eri amuru pa ti de o eri tomatoes ya yi obo kan are gwo ni ne ogbon eje so pe o imi no wu nupo iya gire ni majina no re mortuary egire ni majina na mu yo to ne nupo egire ni majina we no ra gbo ka we eri e ke ma mi o ma so mo na no gire yi wo ye e ka ya fi yo to no ma o ke pa o so no dazi apa ma o yo le orie tini mani maya sukpona sokma ukpo ogagise atuta na waju ulebo kia la we vekrikri ude dagba kia we yo enegbo we tota ogogmo o sa gbari enu na de kenu we mana yise nupo da fi weri eso nu onu ni eyo kigi o wa pa uwi we ye ebe so wa la ya wa we azu igapapa abo won agari be ka ota iri wa lowi e no ki wari ase ma no wa bi agari palo ofo ro egbere ya wi e we wa la wi palo ni o wa wi azuzu eso ro kupo ya kupo aipe na we mo la ego wa pe oka afi weri eni bu iro upogbo wa ire we tota wari ba yu po re nu ya bi eni ai to egbesu mu na we o e we de ni eso de kini na ko upono gbera de kini mana use ukpono gbera demi no wiwe kpono gbera ba ze no na wiwe ina ya fe we total o yo wa yo we gbe mama zebe nu ke ya gwan do ba na mi we urere simuna urere seki egen we ya seki ba no gwa lore awa ka ba wiya iye we ma de ba we dia e ko so ba no ri e ma do gwa lo si o si gie ya te debi igo ni wiwe le gide de ri o ga no nu po we fi obo we ri e odoro no wa ezeze za wa wo we erezo arabe obo kaje iyezo we la popo na we fi yin be we ri e ado anowhere ayede ye ni o pe na ko ro wa ogiri e ya o ma de ye eri soro o fi lo we ri e o ga yeri o afu ene soro no gui o ho e afiagbe yo ware unda afiagbo sa no wa egwezo o wa na guigbe afiagbe se ti areba we fi we ri e we da bi omo na ene niye aga ti ami o we wa sameme ami o wa idioma to po evi po yoto oyo iye de dozo bo la koni oyo le bae ogbetu we ya yo bo ya yo we opora we fi we ri e na afiagbo sa ba make na gwa lo so wa oba atope
ise anyway wa he no tai afi wo ri makana bo ya fi wo ri he o yonu no gbera e o ya gwa lo o da be so lo no e kame o no awon lele no kwa eno iyo no kwa eno ewo eno ananeru yi waro odigwe ubi obodo dasaloboa ubi obodo nika emi na ni mu dana ekina ni mu dana geduro dem money ni risi ibi mani risi mani me mo risi e soro na de ko he won wa uneru ya wa do bo he won o de no la kan odo o ma de pa o wa o ma se wa ga he won saba na gi ru e mo we ro saba no gi ara ma e mo we unda o mo do pa legbo ya mu da o fe mu da owu mu da ya odo so do ni odo arodo you know do gwa lo ma mi e na ni ru yi o wa no o se na boy o se na zese yi iwa we ta we do ni wa unda wa ni Jesus yaka no Jesus se na yo
na le royi
na ni royi we yo afi wo ri odo are e ma gun ma ya e do we no nezo ezo ka zo no isunu ezo no de no ko ba we politician de awo to se ka o ri polose uwe ni aro enegbe a o ri polose ya politician we do ma ite de ma we me da ti ma o bi ra aro na o bi ye na aro na yan iku etu egbe eyo ka ye de ni wa a me gba we gie he me ko we ri na no pa we ja we he we so pa we ni e ya do na e ko ma ri e ma ni bu yo ye wala wo wo ga fi wo ri aro wa ga aro o tedo wa ga aro o tedo no ba yo ga aro o tedo state na mi o gbo so we politics ni waru osu wa ogi wa adole gbe yi ogi wa adole wo yi ogi wa go ba dole to yi we ya se gbe yin so ni o ni inuka ni ka inuka de ya se o to ni ma me e won mu ma mi ma to fo emi na re o tedo ni ka gbo sun general post office no re agbo o tedo la do luro ni gbe do ladia ami ma ewuro ni gbe ami ma e wa gbo do ladia wi ye ki gba won hotel forest we go mo kwa ya awami mai do ladan mo sogan ya ladan be gelegele do ladan be niko ga we ya e don yan ni ya fe ni wa ni ma hon ya awe iyan so iyan ladan ya wona fi to rin aniya be niko ga gelegele hotel do mama ye gun ayo mama gwa ma wa won wa ga fi wo ri aro po ra yina wa ga fi wo ri aro na gwa to se ga nya to ni e won no do go ma dia onya to ari to le no dia bo ye kere ni ade ba emi o Nigeria na te map na ya we na eya ro na ya gbeso o te me
àwa gbe upogbon e ma la na ibude e ma yeye keke be na ibe ke na ya be upo na he owe uponupo gbera ni upogbon na we la na afin agbenoro kewa lauda oro edo wa do egwa lo ibude na beri ma bude ni mi ma wa odo wa me ni kan edede egbe are oba ni gwe otuni ni aviokian ya ma ye obopa ya mu ya o wa nezo ye awu ma mi la o ó tí ya mi ebo so ba ni ó tí ye la ma wa ari o ba wa re ma ni wa gba ore ihe de mama ni wa mama re yo to upo gbon na ire lana ni ma ni wa gba ore ga bi ya lawo da o ni e kan se no kan mo mo kan edede gbegbe weru sun e no bodo re no gba ore abo gbugbo a na ti Ministry of Agric fertilizer na wa viore na ya mewe to opa ati ilu e ipugi oya bi eyan oya emi ko yira mawo wa na ri no to ni no to me kina ri no ma no ma lu wa viore tedo wa ra ya ogupo na no be de wa re mama he opia aye se ti adoya ugama ase ti adoya olima na ti ifal ase ti adoya dari oba di onari oba mama na ya mewe ati subsidy ore ifu opa amare ke na be na be subsidy yi de opia ni no na be de no bu we office ore government iparo opia ahinwa ugama emi na ya gbugbo ya ahinwa wa ya de bi wo no ma kan gbe ori e ti na o ma ope akewoko ni gbugbo ni ya se ti munimuna ni aho ni anwina ma ni bu wa ro ni yen na go no ya se ti ya de opia ama iwe adide ajomaya ya fia abi adide ajomaya ya gbo abi oba we wo abi wo we abi oba la wo ni ma ni re wa na we wo ni ma atumugaro ma be lawo da o ogbe na teme ma no manya mi ari wo na ri emi no yo na ni wo mi yan dori ewuku oba atope
ise anyway ya iwa dan heaven ni matana rusabo olawo iyi bi lele no keke no ro opona e ma gwa kan no gbera no ma defi ofo e ma na yunu kan ma we gwa kan unu ni ma filo be mi na re ni ati media unu ne do ya gwa ni ya gbegbe gwa ma ni ma mi o vi wa e ma pare wo na e ma pare Nigeria e ma palu e mi na re mi ati eye utamuta ogi ma wa fi we ni wa ma ogi ma ya en egbe bo sunu wala wo wa gbere iwo nda oni no wa siokon ni manedonia o wa siokon eyi enekere no ma metu gugun wa ri ewa ya ke wa ya fi gbugbe ya ro ya ona mara wo de aya gbe ere o tan pastor ko
domo wa to pe owe ni ga sunu we wo be oye kwere ga so bogedo okin owe wa mewe no sunu nani ya oto sege wo ligue e boda that politics or ligue nunda e ma dani revo e oto sege wo vio ya nwina abi zaguda abagbera gbiri e ma na ga mie wa mu ya ulela e ya lo baze we ga mo pa mo ma dani ni a una mbwe e police mu e yete gbe awe vaba ya yi utamuta tie ne gbo manis o ma neno se a boy meno ni ze bonio o ha meno se a ge ari kinoni o iba mo ise we se a ge abe keke ni bi kana ya gba ore gbe ano ayu no dai no do ra no tie we o ma ni po ma no agele se a de mi ze na kana iga we ni danya ni da de mi na tie awa na gere ga awa owo mana ye kwa mu obiera bi je ne obiera emo eni dana gere sunu wo ye gbe no sunania we o kari oba ke o kari oba yo Nigeria ya ipa senator no ma ona du igomu o ma ye gan e de do gara ma ni o pa na yo pa egbe no sunu e ga li igoro masigo dati wa na gi obiere yin ni ba ege ni bi diagbo yara were ge ni government abi ba no mura o tese gabu ni muna bari oba egbe da odo na gwo o ga gwo wa ge ti nge mo fi ese wa ge gbe ebe to so we gbe ge uke mu ari odo kiri permanent secretary ye we be na gbe na ki da do mebu mosa so pe ge ni ki pa mo to ọ̀rọ̀ náà ká dúé mímí láti mílíọ̀n alága dúé mú ara tó bá gbé yóò gbẹ̀rẹ̀ náà pàdé wọ̀nyí ọ̀rọ̀ pé yẹn ìkàbọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ wà dúé gbé mi náà mùsùlùmí pé wà kí ara rà sé o ẹ rà lékeré wà kàbọ̀ wà rà sé eyín àwọn àdó mú ẹ ó yẹ ìbò sẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ó yà ìgò yà nù nike we ya lu e kia yo we ya we ya we e do so ha unda gbo uri e ba gbo geva e o ri emi no gi sunu table na ni a mi ke na mi kolo yo kwa da ya dole mi o ge nu we gwa ka ba no sunu nebo te social media owe o ma no ka ge bono rebu ye ige to eni e ga wi
emi ya we
ewe ni mari bi edori ya mu egbe gboto mu egwa gboto ne mara iwa sobo kan obi Yorùbá idogun ayo obi wobo idogun ayo obi Hausa dogun ayo obi egwa na ke na iya zanko egbe mi ri oni e ma no ja pa na ti o pa so be mo ma nya ogwe ya eku ogwe unda be na bia ku ara e ara agbite ga e owo ri obe ga yo bo geke na mojo iwebo obo moto oji wagi malige muna ane kele na suno ya segbe owi yaji eri ono abe paso no abe gbe na paso no fi aba no samo owo ba meze ado ayipin abo pani aya agi agbo ya fe keno boy wa ke bo ma wa ayipin abo pa agi agbo ya nu dawe unyime ogeke no gi sunu webu ni ma la o we gwa kai moto baba we otone ema ni lega mami maikia we mi o we do paro ya sin yosege wa pa bari ni ero so po wa se gbi mi ma ado sikan supe ado mu ewe ladian ara feel nu giegbe ti ma me ma ni gwa fi esi be bona ti ma me ma ni gwa gbin na be bona so pa igbin na ni bi do we na ya gwo be ra bi ye kan no na ya kwikia ye gbon we na de gwe we ere lama oye managbe owa managbe magwogegbe so po ga sewewe ya akoni ibare amie we ala gwo popo pada be ni kata e no gbera ibi ego benue ogi adin ni amako unda kagele mi ego ne abe ranu regbo ni aya agia kagele mi ego ne o ebu we gwo ego gwa obi benu obi kaaba obi ogoja no unda etmene gbi mani bagwa mo fanu de kolo yokma mo paga e yo bo o se e na ya fe dori abu na ya fe ne i ma ya koko ni ya mo to na imi o to segebu ni agebo na manegwa na gebo na mano mo no ba na lawo omo lawo mi dana ka ye mi dawo omo de we si aka ma ge mi si o nu da we have to be no we are le na ye be de dori o ja be de na kwe oba atokpe
we se no we ko edene na
oba e ba kwe
o sare bo ayiyi ni yoto ne ebe na ta eni wa unda o wa di ma ni bun wo hion run da we vivie ru e o ka kin e no de ka do ne o esaje me o ye ni wa ke do na zeke ya we obi edo ipa gbe o fiunu do o fiunu ẹyin oriri ọba gbòrìrì o ọba gbòrìrì o ọba gbòrìrì e má ta ẹ nà èmi ni ẹ ta tó sẹ èmi lórí ẹrù náà nà má tó sẹ ń dá ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ná wá rẹ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀dọ̀ sùn ní wọn ẹ ọ̀pẹ ọ̀kẹ́dọ̀ á sùn wa mi owe egbe ìrànsùn méjì àná owe rí owe wa owe ní àdánẹ́à normal by ǹda South Africa ọbí mana orí ìnáwó pọ̀lọ́sẹ̀ nọ̀rọ̀ òtẹ́ Egypt ráde kẹ́pọ̀ rẹ̀ ráde ǹda ebore yàtẹ̀ lìyẹ́ wa anáwẹ̀ ẹ̀ o anáwẹ̀ gbé mọ́ ẹ̀wòrẹ̀ gbé wàgí máa rú yìí ní máa sẹ́yìn deo ebi soma ko dore no ma he ni ewo o me na be dole yi e o me yen na be na yen to bi yen we ge salo ba la wo wa emi no kiani o wa gi mani bu orion be ne ibi ma so ya gun a do bo mi we emi ne no sunu ana re o kian be se kwa o be se ba we emi no sunu ge no je a be dole yi wala wo bota re den na ni wa upogbon ni ma mu he na e ma na gwa ka no sunu gbera be enupo na me we adole ya se gbezo ya se gba we politician we no te ka tasin iya to biya a politician we bi edo wa to bu wa ti tienu wa ti weru wa gbe wala wa ga dole abu wa re ne de wa ta mari yo aribu mare eti man ri owe ma ya yin noge esi mabo ona yeri o ona yeri o edo we bo na yeri o e bo na yeri o edo we bo na yeri o we ma ku we mo se bo na yeri o eno ma ku no mo se bo na yeri o so bo la wo anyone give out the name ma mo to the pastor e ma ete no rogu ni ofun gun egege tekere yo ude ma bu na wa odo wa me no kan wo wa we nupo upo ogun ari na fi were e bare ikon ari oba wa ra temi ami ma ni wa gba ore wa fi were ni wa mi ewu po na alugan obe aro èmi kèmí náà yàrá no ma gé ma lago da no ra si se ke o ma ri eke wa ki ma ki egbe wo ni ma lago da ọba atọpẹ ilé ma tu pe atu ko ètò ose tuyan ma wa ya ni damu he ugi na of megbegu wa ya ro ọba atọpẹ
pastor e do no pe wo we na mo ewo na no gba oge o ka me we kia o ka we kia ojo we kia enogi we kia upogma la na webe mami mamu mo le lu pogmo le bo ya de le bo ya fi were na ka we enoge wa fi bo were e o wa ma o ri da mi o ma ni o para te wa de ro e yeri o me ga isun ke na pa me ga isun ayiko wa ma le so fi bo were le bo ya de enu e no ya ma no ba no ya ma na gbon ya no ya ma negwa oba atope ise
anyway ya yi wadai ma bo ne zebere temeweta abejon we wa mi ni ajon we ni ari yu lame ake ma won ka u lame ni re eme mi no ki ariana asari abe no elegbewu wona we da do na we yin se ari abe aye be ye were awe go mana na ro ijo to wa ya fe abejon we katekata o tan re ida osa odon we o igomu kwa eri mejo to abe okagele ya fe wa we mi no kagele mo no ba omo tin ya wa na gwe iye dole wo yi ka bo dole ise wa se ti we abi kokugbe ure mi na tada ogeva no pa we ge aye mi ro we na wa ro pa o no etewe okagele ka bo jo to ya fe o tewe no rugbo gbo je to we ya fe ya fe ni ke na ke okagele ni re dade wo mani bota na majoto wa wala o wakabo awun na se ne komeke na are na gbo ya fe majoto o don we abe nigi abi ko ikweki wala o wa be dueki yari wa yore ke wa na dueki o e ma mana mu gi bota o de na yo to ọba atope se
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain, which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Viewers, welcome to Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji, and it is that program that gives you and I opportunity to talk about some of the trending issues in the country and how it affects us as citizens. So today we're going to be talking about the withdrawal of police personnel from very important personalities in the country, and how it's going to be affecting us as individuals, or better still, how it's going to impact us as citizens. And then again, the debates on legalizing gun ownership. So let's go talk to some persons and hear what they have to say in regards to this topic. It is Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji.
The Nigeria security architecture, I think it is a very, very wrong approach at this time. When you talk about developed countries and thinking of how police operate, the environments are not the same. First, we do not have good roads. That when you call for police in an emergency response, if it's like in the developed countries, you see police appearing within minutes. You hear of cases of assassinations in places like America. It's only a matter of days they will find the killers of those people. Those are not the situations in Nigeria. People kidnap people in their houses, people kill people on the way, they don't even know who the killers are. The only thing too that also makes some of these people not to be on the road is the simple reason that when they know that there are escorts following some VIPs and some people on the way, they know that it's possible that at some point they will see unexpected police presence. But when they now get to the point where they now say, no, they cannot go with police and then the road is free and all that, you are only inviting terror back to us. If I'm traveling on the way and I know I'm licensed to have a gun in my car, some other persons are coming, and maybe we run into hoodlums, and they know that out of these 20 cars, there's a likelihood that 15 to 16 have arms in them. That will also create that sense of security for the people that are involved. So I just think that it is, yes, the idea to say let's have police at different points is there, but the architecture and infrastructure to support such an idea, we don't have it yet. You don't have drones flying everywhere. If you are overseas, you press a button in your house, they know it is emergency. The police will come, condone off your area, and the people cannot even escape. The police right now, as they are, first, they are no vehicles, they are not well equipped. So how do you even do it? I think that the decision that Mr. President needs to be reviewed.
I see it as a right development based on this issue that the president has made concerning police should be withdrawn from notable personalities that are in our society. You discover that for the police to be able to combat insecurity, we have less police in the society. Most of all these notable personality, you just discover that one person will be having 10 police. 10 police. If one particular person is having a police, about 10 attached to him, and the common man has no security to be attached to him, he has no security to be attached to him, then what is the fate of the masses? But to my own take, with this direction, this step that the president has taken, that all police official, army and officials should be withdrawn from notable personality is a welcome development, so that these officers will be able to go to the city, go to the street, go to the rural area to be able to combat these bandits. Because if all this caliber of men, notable personality, are be giving policemen policemen are attached to them, it will not be a wake-up development. But if they withdraw them, everyone, all hands will not be on deck to fight insurgency, to fight bandits. But when these men are secured, they will feel less concerned about the masses. I believe that with this step that the president has taken is a very good step so that security for lives and property concerning the common man will be appreciated. On these aspects, it has advantage and it also have disadvantage. It is good for people to have self-defense against this insecurity. But the other way around, when every man is given that license to get a gun or harm himself against attack, sometimes most people will not use it for self-protection, but rather they will begin to use it for destructive activities, like going into using it to embark on armed robbery and different. If somebody offends somebody, he can just bring out his gun and do killing. That is why it will not be encouraged. But the only advantage for the government is that let them employ more hands. Let them get more securities, people, recruit them, train them, tell them what to do, the rules and the don'ts that will govern their security apparatus. All these things should be put in place. Then with more and being employed and well paid, I believe that with all this, they can be able to contain this insurgency and bandits in our country.
We all know that the constitutional role of the police is the protection of lives and property. And like the president has rightly stated, the protection of lives of Nigerians are very paramount. And like the VIPs are still part of the citizens that the police is constitutionally empowered to protect. But you also realize from where the president is coming from, these VIPs form more or less like less than 10% of the larger population of Nigerians. And in that light, he feels that more attention should be given to the masses, to the larger population of Nigeria who are now faced with the challenges of insecurity, while also trying to address the manpower need of the Nigerian police. So in that regard, I totally support that directives that all available manpower now should be channeled towards the protection of the majority of Nigerians outside the VIPs that took a chunk of that number. Looking at on the right of Nigerians to own guns, I still believe that Nigeria is not yet ripe enough for such. Even countries where they have such policies, they are trying to go back. If you see what is going on in America now, they are even trying to look at gun rights laws to see how it can be reviewed. So it's not a policy that has worked or that has been sustained in even where it is currently in force. So for Nigeria, it is not just our only gun that will solve the problem of insecurity. I can tell you, with the kind of anger, with the kind of issues we have now, if Nigerians own guns, they will be using it to settle personal scores, not even the insecurities now. So that might not really solve the problem. I think solving the problem, we need to go into community policing, volunteer security, seeing how well we can domesticate security, make security the duty of everybody, not necessarily a centralized arm of government like you have the centralized police now. So with that, I believe we can substantially bring down, if not to a barest minimum, the current challenges we have now. So it's not really whether we carry guns or not that would solve it, no.
It is a very good thing that the president is actually looking at how he can, curb security by having a lot of, security personnel on ground. But, if you have to fight insecurity by creating another level of insecurity, that's a very big problem, all right? Yes, we know that the VIPs have a lot of this, security escort with them. But if you look at this person too, they are human beings, and somebody who has that kind of, level of position requires some level of security, around him. So for me, I will not, totally say that it is okay to withdraw all the, security personnel from the VIP. No, I do not think that's the best way to go. Instead, I think they should look for a way to have more persons in the force, in the military, in the police, and every other security agencies that can help, in this insecurity, because the VIP are human beings. The right to own a gun, I really do not think that Nigeria is matured for such a thing. Yes, we have that in some developed countries like America, but I do not advise that such law should be put here in Nigeria, because a lot of persons are going to take advantage of this particular situation, and they use it to do other very, very malicious activities. So I do not believe that Nigeria is ripe for self-ownership of gun at this particular point in time.
Insecurity in Nigeria has eaten so deep into the life and well-being of Nigerians. Like in the area of business, it has affected us a lot. Like, for example, those our mothers who travel to village markets in this season of December, where they travel to buy plantain, yams, and others. We see many of them were unable to do this because of the insecurity, and that has also affected their own family, because they will not be able to provide for them because they were unable to do their business the way it ought to be. Like those of us in the real estate sectors, I think it affected us the more, because this is one of the most funny December I've ever experienced, whereby our brothers and sisters in diaspora, they are scared to return home to celebrate with us. And after they have saved this money, and they buy property at the end of the year, so that at least they will not count on one thing that they have achieved. But this time, many of them, they give up. Instead of coming to Edo State or or Nigeria to buy property, you will hear them saying that they want to go to places like Singapore, places like Spain. They will tell you the money they will use to buy property in Abuja, like maybe 350 million, 150 million, 200 million, is enough for them to get property in Spain. And that property in Spain will give them high return of investment than the property in Nigeria. And another thing that affected those in diaspora and the VIPs, let me use that word, very important personalities in our country, is the new law that has been passed by the president, that police personnel should be withdrawn from this set of persons. And the current situation of insecurity in Nigeria, so these persons, they will not be free to come in, because it's as if them coming in, they have signed their death sentence because the security is a threat to them. And at the same time, the police personnel that would have been of assistance to them to guide them is being withdrawn. So it's just as if they want to jump into a hot fry pan. So these ones is what stopped them from not coming to Nigeria, and it affected our business a lot. So those persons we are all to care for, these things restrict us to do a lot for our loved ones. Because if you don't sell property to get money, so there's no way you are going to spend money. So if you check, though we are having traffic and all these around, but the truth is that the well-being, the lifestyle of these our citizens is being compromised, because insecurity has cost them a lot. If the guns is being legalized to every citizen, it's going to cause more havoc at this initial stage. So I believe instead of legalizing gun to individuals, let's recruit more local security personnel that understand this terrain of this environment, because a stranger will not know my community more than me. So if they empower these personnels, give them good sophisticated weapon that they can use to withstand these perpetrators, the criminals, it will be able to at least help us a lot. So owning a gun or legalizing gun to Nigerians, you know, Africans, there's a way we think. Even some of the trained policemen that they are handling weapons, we see what happens after some of them have taken what they are not supposed to take. After they get, when their adrenaline gets high, when they are angry, we see how they misuse the gun. So now legalizing gun for a trained person, a civilian, is going to cause more havoc and disaster to us. So I'm not in support of that.
While the opinions of our respondent varies, and some think that the statement by the president to withdraw police personnel from VIPs in the country in order to combat crime, some are also saying that it is not a welcome development. But in all of this, the security of citizens and properties should be a priority. That is what people are clamoring for, and it is something that should be done in order for lives and property of citizens to be secured and for security to be guaranteed. It is Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji. Many thanks for watching.
ITV, certainly the best.
Ojúde aṣáájú ẹ̀ abẹ́ sọ́pẹ́ ẹ̀. Àyàbá sọ́kè abẹ́ sọ́pẹ́ ẹ̀. Àlàyé àtọ́jú abẹ́ sọ́pẹ́ ẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ̀júwà.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
In the evening of the initiation day, all the newly initiated Edion danced to the residents of the Odion Way and also visited some homes of the various senior elders, where Chief Elder Ogbeide Onwonse was very conspicuous, especially at the country home of Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osaro Igbenedion with his family on the night of the initiation. On the following morning, as part of the rite to be performed by the newly initiated Edion in Okada town, the initiates, led by Chief Elder Ogbeide Onwonse, visited the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osaro Igbenedion, at his Okada country home residence to pay homage and appreciate him for all he has done in the development of the community, which has placed Okada in world map. They also thanked him for his role in the success of their ceremony. They commended the Esama of Benin as a custodian of Benin cultural heritage and for revitalizing the age-long tradition of the age-grade ceremony.